I have 10 quotes interpreted by Vedagurudev for you tonight. So the person that we'll do quotes on is Pema Chödrön. Pema Chödrön. Inspired by Sandy. So if you're listening, Sandy, you suggested this person. Her name is Pema Chödrön.
Pema
So,
Chödrön.
yes.
Pema Chödrön. Okay, got it. That's a tongue twister, right?
Yeah. Well, who was Pema Chödrön? She is a beloved American-born Tibetan Buddhist nun, best-selling author, and teacher who has been instrumental in making Buddhism accessible to a Western audience. Known for her down-to-earth, compassionate teachings, she focuses on finding peace and wisdom through challenging emotions and groundlessness and loving kindness. So I have 10 quotes by Pema Chödrön for you.
Oh, okay, great. Let's go through all 10 quotes of Pema Chödrön, sent in by our beloved Sandy. Tibetan, outstanding enlightened beings, love them.
Yeah.
Buddhism, love them all. I love them all. So I'm interested to hear, not too familiar with Pema Chödrön, but I'm interested in hearing what she has to say. The Tibetan, very enlightened beings, and I love their spiritual tradition. So let's go through all 10 quotes, and then we'll break them down one by one.
All right. Sounds great. Number 1, you are the sky. Everything else, it's just the weather. 2, nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. 3, fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth. 4, to be fully alive, fully human, and completely awake is to be continually thrown out of the nest. 5, if we learn to open our hearts, anyone, including the people who drive us crazy, can be our teacher. 6, compassion is not a relationship between the healer and the wounded, it's a relationship between equals. 7, the only reason we don't open our hearts and minds to other people is that they trigger confusion in us that we don't feel brave enough or sane enough to deal with. 8, sticking with uncertainty, getting the knack of relaxing in the midst of chaos, learning not to panic, this is the spiritual path. 9, often when we think we're at the end of something, it's actually a beginning. 10, inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. So those are my 10 quotes for you by Pema Chödrön.
10 divine quotes from Pema Chödrön, sent in by our beloved Sandy. So we'll break them down one by one. Love the Tibetan tradition. Read the Tibetan Book of the Dead. A lot of great insights in there of transcending, when you shed your physical body. So let's break them down. Not too familiar with Pema Chödrön, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll learn together.
Pema Chödrön.
Yes.
Pema Chödrön. Chödrön. Okay.
Yep.
Chödrön.
Perfect.
Okay. Pema Chödrön. Number 1.
Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedagurudev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Number 1, you are the sky. Everything else, it's just the weather.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you see yourself as the infinite vast sky, no beginning and no end, you just see the clouds in the sky like thoughts passing by, you know? Like she says, it's just the weather, right? But we are the infinite sky. We are, there is no beginning and there is no end. It's the vast infinite sky, it's the infinite sky. So if a cloud comes in the sky, it's just a cloud passing by. We don't attach to it. We are the sky. There is, and when we cultivate no thoughts, then we don't have no clouds in our sky. You know, so if you see your thoughts or distractions out here as clouds in the sky, like waves on the ocean, then you don't really attach to it. I always liked when they say in like our Hamsa practice, it says, your thoughts are waves on top of the ocean, but we are underwater in the ocean of ourself, the ocean of being, you know? So when you see you are the ocean, there is no separation. You are not a wave separate from the other waves on the surface of the ocean. You are the ocean of being. Then you cultivate this state of oneness. Same with the sky, right? Okay, there's clouds in the sky, but I'm not attached to that. I am the sky. These are passing clouds. This shall pass too. It's a fleeting thought. I'm not attached to it. I just let it keep passing, right? So when you see yourself as the infinite vast sky, I am the sky and the sky is me, then you're not attached to any of the clouds in the sky or the weather. The weather happens the way it happens, but I am the sky. I am the infinite sky. I am the endless sky. There is no beginning and there is no end to my sky, you know? I always liked the story about Lord Shiva. He's the pillar of light. Vishnu and Brahma, no matter how far they dug underground, they couldn't find the beginning. No matter how far they flew in the sky, they couldn't find the top, you know? There is no
Yeah.
beginning or no end to my lingam, you know? The pillar
Yeah.
of light is infinite. And that's the way I look at the sky too, right? You know? Yeah, clouds come, clouds go. Let them pass. Don't attach to them. Keep moving. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. And when you see that you are the infinite vast sky, you're not worried about the weather. The weather happens the way it happens. We just let it keep passing, you know?
The dogs approve.
The
God is
dogs
barking.
approved. When we had our Brahmacharya Holy Yagna fire, there were a bunch of dogs howling in the background, and they say they know Mahadev's coming. They're clearing the path. That's what the Brahmacharya said. So I always like that. So when I hear a dog
Mahadev.
coming home, right?
Yeah.
We're clearing the
Yes.
path. So the dogs give him a nice a welcome coming home for the Holy Yagna fire. So anytime I hear a dog barking, I think of
Yeah.
that. So Mahadev approved.
Ah, that's a beautiful thought. You are the sky. I like that. Mm,
You are the sky, no beginning and no end. The
mm.
vast sky.
Number 2 quote, nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. Mm,
Yeah, so instead of hiding under your bed and trying to go away, hope it goes away, you take it on the chin. You realize you built for this and you deal with it in the present moment, you know? We deal with everything. We are Kriya Yoga problem solvers out here. We see a
yeah.
problem as a good opportunity to take action. We are action yogis. Kriya means action with awareness. We act with awareness. We don't become the victim, hide under our bed, chicken little. You know, we look at all problems. Oh, I was looking for an opportunity. Let me go in my Kriya Yoga toolbox. I got the saw, not today. The hammer, maybe the hammer.
Mm,
Let me try it. Bing, bing. Okay. Yep, the hammer works. Okay. So we have all these Kriyas in our pocket, in our toolbox, and we look for opportunities to use them. So be a problem solver out here. Don't be a victim. Don't hide under your bed. Definitely don't be in a fear state. I liked one of the quotes, fearlessness is my religion. And that's the words I
Yeah.
live by. I'm fearless. I have no fear about nothing. Fear isn't going to solve any problems. Your problem's still going to be there tomorrow, no matter how much you fear. So it's better to get to work, and break out your Kriya Yoga toolbox, break out your Kriyas in your pocket, see which ones help you overcome and navigate this world, remove all obstacles, all barriers. We keep moving, It, I like when Patanjali said in the Yoga Sutras, the line to God is not a straight line, it's a zigzag. So some days are better than others, but we never give up. We never surrender. We dust ourselves off. If we fall off the path, keep walking. All right, happens to the best of us. The best yogis and the best yoginis have gone through some trials and tribulation,
Yes.
Anybody who's ever been up the Himalayan mountains, it is not all roses. It's not an easy travel, It's the elements, it's all the rocks, stones, all of the above. But if you have the right mindset and you enjoy it with a smile on your face, it helps dilute it as much as possible, So it was a blissful process for me.
Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogashop.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedagurudev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Well, the third quote, it aligns with what you just said. She says, fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth.
Yeah, so my mantra for this is fearlessness is my religion. No fear,
Yeah.
no matter what happens. I like when they say in the Vedic text, even if it's the end of the world, let nothing shake your samadhi. So we are always unshakable mountains, regardless of the circumstance. No matter how much it rains, unshakable mountain. No matter how much snow, unshakable mountain. No matter how much wind, unshakable mountain. No matter how much sun, unshakable mountain. No matter what the government says, unshakable mountain. No matter what Donald Trump does, unshakable mountain. No matter who wins the NBA playoffs, unshakable mountain. No matter what Tom Cruise movie comes out, unshakable mountain. No matter what happens, unshakable mountain. So always let fearlessness be your religion. That's how they control us and divide and conquer, having us in a fear-based state. Oh my God, there's a virus. I better hide under my bed. Please, government, help me. Tell me what I should do with my own body. That's what they want, They want regurgitators. They don't want independent thinkers. They don't want free birds out here. They don't want you using your own discrimination. We've done all the thinking, so you don't have to, Think for yourself. Be your own person. You're a free bird.
Yeah.
Don't listen to anybody. No one knows how you feel in your body anyway. It's just a total lie. It's a total ego-based thing to say. I know how you feel. Let me tell you what you should do. It's not one size fits all. Everybody has different body types and different body levels and different ages and everything. So it's not a one-step solution, but that's how they get us, a fear-based state. You better get the jab. Oh, you saw the numbers on the TV. Oh, my God. Oh, please, governments, come save me. You want to see a savior? Go in the bathroom, look in the mirror. You're looking at one.
That's me.
Don't wait for anybody. Save yourself. And they don't know what they're talking about anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they don't know how you feel in your body anyway. So never be in a fear-based state. I don't care what happens. Aliens come, land, I'm not going to be fearful. I'm going to welcome them with open arms, They destroy my physical body, so be it. Maha Samadhi, I'm coming home today, you know?
I'm coming home, Mom.
So if I'm not scared of dying, how can they control me, you know? Like all these songs in yoga are about the great transcendent, you know? We
Yeah.
celebrate Mahasamadhi. All these enlightened beings have a Samadhi shrine celebrating their transition to a higher state of consciousness. I welcome that, you know? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya,
Mhm.
Trayambai, Yajamahe, right? So it means like the tree and the fruit, the branch is detaching from the tree, meaning your tree is your soul. I mean, the tree is your body, the fruit is your soul. So we
Yeah.
welcome it, you know? We're welcome Mahasamadhi whenever it's time. So if you're not scared of dying, then don't be scared of anything, you know?
Yeah.
And
Fearless.
that's how they control you. Your fear of loss. You're going to lose your body. You're going to lose your money. You're going to lose your home. You're going to lose your family. Fear, 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 fear. That's their playbook. Number one,
Uh,
you know, like
yeah.
Patanjali said in the Yoga Sutras, and now yoga. Their Kabbalah book is fear, all capital letters. That's their playbook. Divide and conquer, fear, fear, fear. That's how the 1% controls the 99%. All fear. But if you're not fearless, you laugh at them like the joke they are. The Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. You say, yeah, shit. Cool story. Nah, you know? No. So
Yeah.
never be in a fear-based state. Always be in a higher consciousness state, you know, and laugh at them anytime. You should be scared. That's how they always start. You should. You should. You should get the jab. You should do this. You should invest your money in this. You should go to war and fight for this. But you should. You should. No, I'll do whatever I want. I'm a free bird, you know? You don't
Yeah.
Bye,
control
Felicia.
nothing over here. Bye, Felicia. And as our brother Darren always likes, Klaus Schwab, you own nothing and be happy. No, I'll own
Really?
everything and I'll do whatever I want. You
Yeah.
control nothing over here. You know, you want to stop me owning my car? Come get it right now.
Yeah. Come get it.
Oh, I don't know.
I
You
dare you.
know, I have meetings today. I'm not available.
Yeah.
Shut up. Barf Barrett, go away. You
Yeah.
don't control nothing over here, right?
Bye,
I don't work
Felicia.
for you. Bye, Felicia. You know? Darth Vader, get lost, you know?
Get lost.
You own nothing and be happy.
You will own
I'll do
nothing.
whatever I want. I'm a free bird, you know? So you control nothing over here. So don't give away your energy, your beliefs, your power to anybody. Do whatever you want. You know, believe in whatever God you want. Have a God of your own choosing. Do whatever you want. Be a free bird out here. Don't let none of these
Yeah.
people control you. Don't listen to any of them. They don't know what they're talking about, you know?
Yeah.
Just a bunch of barf parrots, you
Yeah.
know, drinking the Kool-Aid, regurgitating the narratives. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Let me, you know?
Ah, I'm feeling powered up. Number 4 quote: to be fully alive, fully human, and completely awake is to be continually thrown out of the nest. Woo.
Yeah, I agree. Like every morning I wake up, I'm like, how's Babaji gonna surprise me? And he never disappoints, right? Like I jump out, like, what's the adventure gonna be? I want to be thrown out the nest. Like in Autobiography of a Yogi, right? American guy, me, jumped off the cliff, you know. So he deemed himself worthy of being part of Babaji's band. I jump out the nest every day, you know. I don't know what I'm gonna say on these live streams. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know anything. I just go with the flow, right? I say I know it's gonna be an adventure. Never disappoints. So I always fall out the nest. That's my thing. I'm a free bird, right? I
Yeah.
don't want the how could I say the comfort of a nest. I'm out there. I want to fly as close to the sun. I want to swim in the ocean. I want to enjoy life to the fullest. I want to squeeze every single juice out of this lemon of the Maya delusional world.
Yeah.
Come
I'm
on. I
sucking it
got
out.
another drop. I got another drop. So I'm always trying to fly out the nest. I don't want the comfort of the nest. I want to, you know, be out here doing stuff, putting one foot in front of the other, you know, seeing what adventures lie ahead, right? When I was in the Himalayan mountains, I didn't even know where we were going. We were just walking, you know, wherever the
Yeah.
wind took us, that's where we were going, you know? So that's how I kind of live my life. Like, I don't know what's going to happen today, but it's going to be adventure. every
Yeah.
day is a test as a yogi, and today will not be an exception. It would
Yeah.
not disappoint me. So I'm always trying to fall out the nest. I don't even want the comfort of the nest, right? I like
Yeah.
when my guru said, even if you open the bird cage door, most birds wouldn't fly out. They're in love with the cage that enslaves them, or they're in love with the chain that enslaves them, So, not me. I'm a free bird. No chain necessary. I want to fly around. I want to wander around. I want to go on adventures. I want to see where the life takes me.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy this adventure. I'm squeezing as much juice out of this Maya delusional world lemon as I can.
Yes. Yeah. Every day's an adventure for Vedagurudev. Makes it
Every
exciting.
day is an adventure. Today is no exception, right?
Yeah.
It's it's
You might
still
have a
it's still a
typhoon.
little bit drizzling. But if you see a big tidal wave or a
Whew.
typhoon or like what a cyclone, whatever they call it, behind me on the ocean, let me know, because
Yeah.
I'm a blissed out yogi answering questions, right? Time to run for cover, right?
Yeah.
Or you
Uh,
use my CD powers to part the Thailand Sea,
yeah.
right? Not today. Today is not the day, right? Go
Yeah. It'd be
around me.
like, oh. Well, moving on. Number 5 quote. If we learn to open our hearts, anyone, including the people who drive us crazy, they can be our teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, well, first of all, I would suggest don't let anybody drive you crazy,
Yeah, I know.
So don't, they're out here. They're going to push your
I'm
buttons. They're going to
unshakable.
hit you below the belt. They're going to, get under your skin and dance around. But if you're an unshakable mountain, then regardless of what other people say, they can't drive you crazy. You are the king or queen of your castle. You control. You are sovereign. Don't let anybody control your emotions, right? You control how you react to anything emotionally. So don't let anybody control your reaction. So, first of all, crazy is not a word in my dictionary or in my vocabulary or in my universe. It doesn't exist. No one has that control. I control my universe. I control what happens. If someone can make me crazy, then I need to do better. I need to do more inner work. I need to get
Yeah.
to a state where I'm unaffected by, regardless of what anybody says. And you want to see somebody go crazy, just try to test me, bro, and you'll go crazy,
Yeah.
because I'll just laugh at you like the joke you are. You control nothing over here. I don't work for you, so what you have to say, barf parrot, has no meaning over here. Get lost. Bye, Felicia. So, if you find yourself getting crazy over anything, you need to take a few breaths and self-observe yourself. I'm not that type of person anymore. I mean, it takes a little bit of practice, but if I found myself going crazy in any situation, I would need to do more inner work. That's an
Yeah.
indicator, like,
Hmm.
we need to be at such a higher consciousness, elevated state that no one can drive us crazy.
Yeah.
So
You're not going to push my buttons.
yeah, so that's what I would say about crazy. And you are the king or queen of your castle. You control it. You are sovereign. If you feel somebody's getting under your skin, then take a few moments and breathe. I always like to say the commercial I saw in America where this lady's cooking eggs, her newborn baby is crying, she's getting frustrated. She goes to hit the baby and it pauses. It says, before you do something you'll regret, just breathe. Count to 10 and breathe. Some days are a 30-day count, some days are 100
Yeah.
day, but just breathe. Take a second, right? Before you do anything you'll regret, just breathe, Just drive by the prison. There are a lot of people that made a split-second decision that changed their life forever. We don't want to be one of those. It's not worth it, Just
Yeah.
breathe. Before you do something, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's starting to come down now.
Oh, all right. Maybe we'll finish up these quotes.
Okay.
Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside, you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedagurudev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
6. Compassion is not a relationship between the healer and the wounded. It's a relationship between equals. Interesting.
Yeah, so when you have compassion, you see yourself as a reflection, as a mirror in that person. You see yourself as an equal. In Kriya Yoga, or in my spiritual tradition, we like to exist in a state of equanimity. We don't see no right or wrong. We don't see no higher or lower. We don't see no good or bad. We see everything is equal. So we see ourselves as a reflection in everything and everywhere. So that really gives us a equanimity perspective where we can't see ourselves higher or lower than anybody. We see ourselves equal. We see our reflection in everything and everywhere. So that is a beautiful state to have, living in a state of equanimity. So I would always suggest you see everybody as a reflection of yourself. You know, we have a technique in Kriya Yoga that my guru taught me. We look in a pond and we see ourselves as a reflection, right? I am the pond and the pond is me, right? When I look at myself, it's a reflection looking right back at me. So when you have that mindset, that equanimity mindset, you see every person as a reflection or a mirror of yourself, then there's no way you could hurt them, because if you hurt them, you'd be hurting yourself. So always see everybody as an equal. Don't see anybody less than or higher than, everybody equal. So always look at everybody equal. Then you'll have a state of compassion, a state of what's called ahimsa, which is non-violence, which Patanjali says. How can I hurt somebody? When I hurt them, I'm hurting myself. So if you see yourself as a tree, as a bird, as everything, you have no want of violence to anybody. You live in a state of non-violence, ahimsa. So I always think that's a beautiful thing. So see everybody as a reflection of yourself.
Yeah, I like that. Number 7 quote: "The only reason we don't open our hearts and minds to other people is that they trigger confusion in us that we don't feel brave enough or sane enough to deal with." Maybe.
I mean, I would look at opening your heart to everybody as an opportunity. I wouldn't guard your heart. I would open your heart chakra, your anahata, as wide as possible, And if someone gets under your skin or hits you below the belt, then that's an indication you need to do more work. But I would be your true authentic self no matter what anybody else does, And you begin to see, like, your soul becomes your guiding light, your North Star. And what other people think of it has no meaning, right? It's an indication they need to do more work, Misery enjoys company. Miserable people want everybody to be miserable. But if you're not miserable,
Yes.
they don't like it, because their plan is not working. So don't give it to them. You are the king or queen of your castle. You are in control of whatever you do. And you control how you react. Anybody outside you has no meaning, You're doing your inner work. You have your shield up. And what other people say has no meaning. You control nothing over here, I'll do whatever I want. And, I'm a free bird. I'll fly as close to the sun. And you want to get under their skin. That's what they hate the most. In one
Yeah.
ear, out the other. Bye, Felicia. You don't control nothing over here.
Bye,
You don't
Felicia.
put food on my table. You don't put a roof over my head. You don't put money in my pocket. You have no. What you say has no meaning over here. You control nothing over here.
You control
And
nothing.
that's why it's always funny. You own nothing and be happy.
You
Really?
own nothing.
Show me. I gotta go. I have a meeting. I cannot show you my control. Yeah, you don't have no control over here. So, pull the curtain on the Wizard of Oz. I see you.
Oh.
You pretending to be God. You're just a fat, bald-headed old man with a big belly. Oh my God, you got me. I see you.
I see you.
Ego. I see you hiding behind that tree.
Yeah.
No, nobody here. I see you. So if you have that kind of perspective, then you'll just start to laugh at the Maya delusional world like it is. Oh, you said what? Yeah, sure. I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story. I don't want your narrative to become my narrative. So don't depend on anybody. Be a free bird. Do whatever you want. Listen to your own discernment. Listen to your own discrimination, and be the best person you could be. And what other people say or do, who cares? They control nothing over here,
Yeah.
So if you want somebody to go crazy, let them know they control nothing. That's
Yeah.
when they really go crazy, because,
Yeah.
you don't control nothing over here. So
I like that. You control
I
nothing
don't
here.
work for you. I don't work for you.
Yeah.
When did you give me a paycheck? I don't remember. Never. So why should I listen to you?
Yeah.
You put a roof over my head. You put food on my family's table. No. So what you say has no meaning over here. Get lost. Bye, Felicia.
Ah, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Who are you? Who?
Who? Yeah. I don't know you from a can of paint. That's my new mantra. Who?
Who?
That's how they all get. What do you think about Donald Trump? You're American. What do you think? Who? You don't know Donald Trump? No, he doesn't exist in my universe.
Who
He
you?
doesn't control nothing over here. Care nothing he says, right? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah, I can't believe
my
you don't
God.
know who Donald Trump is. Yeah, go away. You're bothering me.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay. Bye, Felicia.
Bye,
Here we go.
Felicia.
Words to live by. Number 8 quote: sticking with uncertainty, getting the knack of relaxing in the midst of chaos, learning not to panic. This is the spiritual path. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, true. I like that one too. Yeah, so you begin to realize the world's not going to happen the way you want it to happen. It happens the way it happens, So when you have that mindset, you try to stay light on your toes. You try to adjust accordingly, pivot, change directions on a dime. It happens the way it happens, and we just go with the flow. But what we won't do, we won't get attached to any outcome or any expectations. Let it happen the way it happens. Okay, that's what happening today. It's pretty interesting. I didn't think that was going to happen. Let me go this way. Let me go that way. If I can't go through the front door, let me go through the back door. Let me go through the side window. Let me find a way to overcome this obstacle. Let me break this resistance and clear all the blockages as much as possible. So we're always looking for opportunities to navigate this crazy Maya delusional world. But what we won't do, we won't be in a fear-based state. We'll just laugh at this Maya delusional world like the detached witness and say, yeah, sure, fine.
Yeah.
Once you go down that rabbit hole of attachment and suffering and desires and wants, you might be in big trouble. But if you don't have no expectations,
None.
you can't be disappointed. Let it happen the way it happens. The world's going to happen the way it's going to happen. I don't control nothing of how it happens. I'm just trying to control myself, So when you see that, I am the king of my castle. I control everything here. I am sovereign here. But if I think I'm controlling the world, it's going to happen the way it's going to happen, and I don't have really any expectations of it. Let it happen the way it happens, and
Yeah.
I don't really suffer. It does what it does. What do you think about this? I don't know. It happens the way it happens, But I'm definitely not going to be in a fear-based state or suffer from it. let it happen the way it happened, you know?
Yeah.
Fear of loss, you know, fear of losing your life, fear of this, that creates suffering. If you don't have no fear, suffering is not a word in your vocabulary. I don't care, you know?
Yeah.
It happened the way it happened. I deal with it. I navigate it accordingly. I stay light on my toes. I pivot. I change directions and let it happen the way it happens. And that's kind of how I look at it.
I like that. No fear. Happens the way it happens.
No
Nice.
fear. Fearlessness is my religion.
Mhm. Moving along, number 9 quote. Often when we think we're at the end of something, it's actually a beginning. Wow.
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, the sky, there is no beginning and there is no end. So, it's an infinite cycle. It's an infinite loop out here, you know? There is no beginning and there is no end. So when you think you're coming to an end, a new beginning starts and the cycle starts again. So we're always just kind of going in the flow. My guru used to say the fruits are in the journey, not the destination. So even the beginning, even the end is a new beginning. So we're always constantly going, moving, right? It's a never-ending journey. I asked my guru one time when we get to the top of the mountain what we do. He said, keep going. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you got a point, you know? So even if you think the top of the mountain is the end, we keep going. We're going to fly off the mountain next, you know? So we just keep going. There is no beginning and there is no end. So if you see that, like when one thing finishes, you turn the page and it begins another chapter, and then it begins another chapter, and it's just a endless cycle throughout your whole life, you know? So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I look at it. I mean, I don't even I just see it as the circle, the infinite circle of life, you know? I just keep going, you know? Like dancing Shiva. Wake up, create Brahma throughout the day, preserve Vishnu, go to bed, destroy Shiva, you know?
Yeah.
Over and over. Wipe the slate clean. Create, preserve, destroy. Create, preserve, destroy, right? Circle, circle, circle. So I don't see any physical ending. It's the circle, right? So the cosmic dancer, Lord Shiva, dancing Shiva. So Nagaraj. So yeah, I would
Nagash.
definitely say that's how I look at life. I don't see no beginning end. I I wake up, I create Brahma. I go throughout the day, Vishnu, preserving, and I go to bed at night, destroy everything, Lord Shiva. Wake up fresh, wipe the slate clean, keep it going. Circle, 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 over and over and
Yeah.
over,
A
every
cycle.
day, all day, every
Mm,
day.
I like it. Number 10 quote, our last quote by Pema Chodron. She says, inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. I dig it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not looking any external thing to control what we do. We have all the tools inside us as us always. So when you start giving your power, your energy, your belief to other people, you're doing yourself an injustice, a disservice by giving your power away. But when we realize we have all the inner tools we need inside us as us, we just realize them and lock them, and we know thyself. That's why the ultimate goal is called self-realization. We realize the self. We're not depending on external people to bring us a higher state, which they can't even give. They're selling us something that they don't even have. So if you do your inner work, you're not looking for external people to get you into this state. And you stop giving your power away or looking for saviors. You want to see a savior? Go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and you'll be looking at a savior. Save yourself. Don't let anybody save you, or don't wait for anybody. Do your inner work and save yourself in the present moment. Don't look to anybody externally. So if you want inner peace is inside you as you. It's not external, you know? You're doing yourself a disservice and injustice by asking other people for inner peace. We give the tools in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass to help you unlock your inner power inside you as you, and self-realize your true inner self, your true inner potential. So yeah, I agree. Inner peace starts when you stop giving your power away, giving your energy away, giving your belief away. You start doing your inner work. I have all the tools I need inside me as me, and I'm ready to start doing my inner work and stop giving my inner work away to other people. And they try to sell me something that they don't have, you know. And if you don't have any tools, we have a free Kriya Yoga School, freekriyayogamasterclass.com. 11 beginner mini courses, give you some tools to put in your pocket. And if you like what
Yeah.
we're doing, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, kriyayogamasterclass.com. So yeah, you have everything you need. It's only dormant. Just unlock it, wake it up, realize your true inner potential, and then you stop giving away your beliefs, your energy, your power to other people. You start cultivating your inner energy, your inner divinity. So light every cell of your body with your own inner divinity. Light your inner lamp with your inner divinity, and you should be on the right path.
Yeah.
I have all the tools I need inside me as me.
Wow. These were very powerful. So thank you for your insights, Vedagurudev, on Pema Chödrön's quotes. I'm inspired to face difficult parts of my life. It is a fertile ground for spiritual growth. So I'm ready to light my inner light. So thank you, Vedagurudev.
You're welcome.
No,
10 divine quotes. I'm going to try to say her name. Pema Chödrön, right?
I think you got it.
Pema Chödrön. Yeah, this is a tongue twister. Not too familiar, but I love the Tibetan Buddhist monks. I love their spiritual tradition. Great energy. I know a few,
Yeah.
so outstanding. Keep up the good work. Pema Chödrön. 10 divine quotes from Pema Chödrön, interpreted by Vedagurudev, sent in by our beloved Sandy.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got some fruits and benefits from it. Jai Pema Chödrön.
If you would like to support, I invite you to go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where seekers from around the world learn the sacred science of Kriya Yoga, awakening peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. Visit kriyayogamasterclass.com and join the masterclass today. Go to kriyayogashop.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga Shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. If this artwork resonates with your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com. Become a YouTube channel member here. Click the YouTube-related video here. Tap the subscribe, like, and hype buttons. Jai Babaji.